Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here at the start of another week. Today I am going to make a quick project. I think maybe a one day. Hoping a one day, one video project. I don't know what I'm doing other than I am using some of the lovely kits from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I've pulled a selection of pink things. There's one green there, I see. Look, got pink roses on it though, but yeah, I've got lots more of them here. So I will tell you which kits I'm using, and I will put links to them in the description. But I'm fancying this lady Pussycut that did it for me. I'm fancying making a notebook. So you know, a mini journal, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to call it a notebook because it's just going to have plain pink papers in it, and yeah, some of these lovely ephemera and embellishments that I've selected from various kits. For those of you that want to know straight away, so you know if you've got them or not, there is pink Parisian ephemera kit, Birdhouse Tetrace ephemera kit, and the rose garden background pages, because I'll show you a couple of the background pages that I'm using at the moment. Now the Fussy Cuts ephemeras, lots and lots of journal cards, which I will back and just, you know, perhaps put some lace on and use them as journal cards and things like that. Belly bands, all the sort of things you've come to expect in ephemera kits. Lots of fussy cutting that I haven't done, but I've cut all these out. I kind of was choosy about what I was going to use this time and just cut, because I didn't have time today. Just cut what I wanted to use in this very pink, very girly notebook that I'm going to make. So I've also brought along, like I say, I brought along the pink paper that I've got. So 2 pieces of thicker scrapbooking paper for the outside for the cover. I'm not sure which one I want to use. Now this one I love. I've had this one quite a while. Still got glue on it here. You know, I've used the other sheets from the book, but it's kind of purpley. Well, I don't mind that, but I didn't really want purple. It's kind of purpley on the back, and then this one, which is a much softer kind of, what kind of pink would you call that? Sort of a corally pink, yeah. But it's got, you know, buttons, green buttons on the back. And I didn't know whether to stick them together, but that would be more like a journal cover than a notebook. I really wanted to just make a quick notebook. And is that the right way up when I turn it round? That's definitely the right way up there, isn't it? So when I turn it that way, they look upside down to me, which is not usually what happens in a... They are, aren't they? That's the right way up for that one. Now, you don't usually get that in scrapbook pads. That's disappointed me. Okay, that might have decided which one I'm going to use. So let me just see. You know, if I will cover one side of this because I don't want the green buttons on it. But will I have that stripe in the inside and cover the outside? Could actually fold it up and have, couldn't I? I need to take the branding strip off, but I could have some pockets inside my notebook. This is a notebook, not a journal. I just keep reminding myself. I suppose I ought to have gone by the size of the papers, although they are A4, so they can be cut down. Well, crikey, how lucky was that? Okay, I'll take that as my luck and not push it. So, yeah, we need to cut this off here to start with. Now, you probably saw I've also brought a selection of laces, white and anything with a hint of pink. I'm going to cut this by hand, so bear with. I hope you're all well. It is quite late afternoon here. I've had workmen round, as I told you in a previous video, putting the camera in the wall to see what the state of our installation is like in our in our walls, our house walls? And the answer is non-existent. But yeah, it's been quite a busy morning. Yeah, so I can now cover that, I think. Yeah, let's cover that. So luckily I brought some papers here to play with, so these are from the I say the rose garden, but they're not, are they? Yes, they are. These are from the rose garden background pages kit. So I do like that one with the door. I'm thinking 2. Let me get the, wasn't sure I was going to use them, so I haven't taken the pretty edges off. So let's do that. Pretty edges. Can you tell my brain wasn't on what I was saying then? The white edges off to leave them with just pretty papers. I'll decide which bit I want on there, and then I'll cut it to size, and then I'll take the top and the bottom ones off. Yeah, so I am late coming to my room, but they did have to come into every room. We had like you know, a survey done on what do you call it, how warm or not your house is, how energy efficient it is. Yeah, an energy efficient survey, so they had to come in every room. So of course I had to tidy my craft room. I had to seriously tidy it. Let me measure. I need to measure. It's very bright. The sun, it's been raining all morning while they were in and out, of course it has, but the sun has just come out as I've sat at my table. It's, you know, as bright can be. So we are just shy of 6. I'm hoping it's the same both sides. Well, that's dead on 6. Would you believe it? Well, we'll go with just shy of 6 inches, which would take me to, well, this is 11, so it's not, excuse me, I don't know. Oh dear, I don't know where that yawn came from, but it was very rude of me, wasn't it? Yeah, it's more than half of the page, that's what I was trying to say. Grab a pencil. So I think if I go 15 centimetres, yeah, I think scrapbooking papers, although they say they're 12 by 12, I think there might be 30 centimetres, which is not quite 12 by 12. So, did I go just under? I can't remember. Luckily, I've got the whole kit printed off, so I can, if I don't do it right, I can choose another page. The whole kit of these background pages. It's quite heavily green, though. There's lots of greens in it, and there's some blacks in it. And I was just in a pink mood. I wanted to do pink, pink, pink. So let's see. Yeah, now I don't mind that green behind because you can't see the buttons, and there are bits of green in here, so that's fine. What I do want to do is reinforce, that's it, that's the word, reinforce that centre, and it will also help me, I wonder if I've got any thicker, with the edge of that as well. Don't want to use that really wide, excuse me, banging and crashing. No, oh, that might be it. That's roses. That one's nice, isn't it? I just don't know if I want to. I'm just going to run the glue stick, I think, down it, because where's the centre? I do want it to stick fairly well. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I don't need to go right up there, do I? Silly Billy, I've glued it, but that won't matter. Where are we going about there? Because I'm going to turn that up. Oops. See how much I've glued it. No, it's only the very centre. I'm going to put that back on there. I don't want to waste that. hold the pocket down a little bit, won't it? Right, I do want to ink, and I want some pink, so it looks like a, well, I don't know. I was going to say saltwater taffy, but I think I'm going to go with, oh, you need a dauber as well. Need a dauber. I'm going to go with Kitsch Flamingo, which is a new one to me. I've just tried it in the small one to see. It's a very pinky pink, like this. You know what I'm using now. It's a very girly, romantic pink on white paper. A bit different on green, but it'll be fine. It's just that when you cut scrapbooking paper, you do usually get, well, the scrapbooking paper I buy, you do usually get a white edge, which I don't particularly want. A cut white edge. Now, I know you don't usually have pockets in a scrapbook, but there's no rule that says you can't. So we've got them. Seems silly wasting the paper, doesn't it? And just don't know if I want some washi on the outside of it as well. I'll have a think about that. Right, so I've got one for there, didn't I? I just wanted to see what that looked like with that rose washi behind it. I love the bits of flecks of gold in it. Yeah, I think this one needs an ink as well. So this is a great thing to do if you've got, you know, ephemera embellishments you're wanting to play with quickly. You haven't got time to build a journal, or, you know, you've got a major project on the go, which I have several. But there's something you just want to do. Just make a notebook. Okay, I was going to grab the other one. I haven't cut it yet, have I? So which one are we going with? I said I liked the door, didn't I? Yeah. Let's go with the door, and we were just under 6. What was that in centimetres? Because it measures in centimetres on me. 15, wasn't it? Just under 15. Where's my chopper? The chopper doesn't go up to 15. Right, let me try and be tidy. Put bits in the bin because I hoovered the floor myself this morning. And yeah, I'll know about it later, but we have a shark hoover, which we have, well, we've got 2 shark hoovers, but we've got one that plugs in. And it's, you know, really strong. But it's so strong I can't move it on the carpet. It's just too strong for me. But I did want to give it a good hoover this morning, so I used that, and I opened there's like a vent. Excuse me. It's like a vent on it that you know, lets more air in and makes the suction a bit less. So I had to have that open all the way, and I did just about manage to pull it about. So yeah, I don't want to throw bits all over the floor. The nice thing about that is Neil, on his first day off, he generally always has to come and hoover my room. He never comes in here for anything but that, but he knows it needs hoovering, because as I leave, I start walking bits out. You know, he'll go down the stairs and say, oh, there's a bit of glitter or a bit of lace, or yes, there's some strange bits of paper on the landing. Better go hoover your room. Yeah, I like that one. You have to imagine it with the pink papers in. That's going to be nice. So let's glue those down. Glue book. Was I in the middle of telling you something then about the hoovering, and was it going anywhere? The hoovering up and the dropping of bits? I don't know. So yeah, it's his first day off tomorrow. We are going to Mum's to change a curtain pole, and I'm hoping we might call at a shop and get me a couple of small new curtain poles for in here. I'm still waiting for my blinds, but oops, the curtain poles that I've got up here, I just put odd curtains from our old house up when I moved in, while I waited for my blinds. And yeah, there was like dark wooden curtain rails everywhere. Oops, hang on, that wasn't a good move. Where can I put you? Just there. It nearly went all over the floor. Yeah, and because I didn't like them. They really didn't go with my room. I painted them. Which is fair enough, except I've got the curtains on the rings, you know, the hoopy rings. And they don't glide very easily, shall we say, when I want to close them against the sunshine. And I've just kind of put up with it, thinking I'll get my blinds soon and then it won't matter. You know, I'll take the curtains down, but I don't know. I've now decided I'll have a blind company in to do them, and I'm going to have the whole house done in one go rather than have them back again. So, you know, I'd rather wait and do that than just have them a few at a time. Not too much longer, but hopefully before summer's over. But I'm just thinking it's, you know, it's starting to really get sunny and blind me, and I don't want to work with my curtains closed all the time, which is what I have to do because the rings won't move. I've got open or closed. There's no in between. So oops, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about what we're doing tomorrow. So I'm hoping we can just pop to a cheapest shop and just grab a couple of cheap rails. They're quite expensive, good curtain rails in the UK. You know, I'm talking about the poles that you know what curtain rails are. The word says it's for you, doesn't it? Yeah, you're looking at about £50 for a smallish one, which you don't want to pay. I'm hoping to find some in one of the cheap shops for about 15 or 20. Well, 15 preferably, because I need two. Well, one of them's very, very small. But, oh yeah, maybe we could get one and cut it. I guess that depends. I was looking at my curtains then, sorry. I guess that's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that. Really like that. Yeah, depends if there's enough. What do you put them on the wall with? I've put one of my tables away as well. I wish I hadn't. What am I doing? My brain's gone. Where's all my pretties here? Right, do I want this on here? No, I don't think I do. Some lace on there might be nice, though. I need to keep in mind that it's not a... I haven't got any lace. No lace here. It's not a journal. It's not a junk journal. It's a notebook, and it's... Can we have a hybrid? Something between the two. This is shabby chicy. It's lace that I've taken from something. It's still attached to a bit of something. I think I better put the pages in first, hadn't I, and then see if I've got room. I don't know. Don't know if I've got room for that. So, because I want to get these in on the pages as well. I think I do want something down there, but something a little plainer than that fancy rose, because I want to put something pretty on the front. Where was my pinks that I had? None of you are plain. Oh, there's Dotty. New. I've got lots of the thinner ones. Butterflies. No, not plain really, are you? See, I'm not a fan of plain, buying plain washi tape, but then the times that you need some, I should really. Oh, that's pretty. I said not butterflies, but I might have changed my mind. It's got that gold on it again, look. What do we think to them sideways on? They're not very pink, are they? I'm going to put them down because I like them. I'll just make the cover to match somehow. It'll just, you know, strengthen a lot the crease there. Now, bearing in mind, and I hadn't thought about that before I stuck it down, I'm going to be sewing through it because it's a notebook, but I'm going to... I don't know if I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet. I need longer scissors. or just a 2-hole. But I am sewing it in. Have you curled under? You have. Sewing the pages in. Ooh, that's some on the window. Just really, really cranks up the heat in here, and it doesn't take long. Okay. It's pretty, isn't it? Right, I want to find something for the front. Shall I do it now? Go on then, before I sew the pages in. So this is pink Parisian ephemera. I love this lady. I think I might like her. On the front, although I quite like that as well. Well, why can't I have both? I'm just going to roll my sleeves up there. That's better. Driving me a bit crazy. So what do I want behind them, I guess, is the question. Yeah, it's like a big mirror on the wall, isn't it, at the ball? Beautiful. I don't know if I want them on flat, is what I'm wondering, because it's a notebook, isn't it? Right, yes. I'm trying to keep it simple, which is not easy in my brain. My brain just wants to run with it. So where's my little topper gone? There are some white bits on here, but I think they're bits that are meant to be, you know, on it. Don't think I've left any on. So do I want a label on it as well, so that it can, would that be too much? So it can be personalised. That's nice, isn't it? It's not a label, I realise. I'm just picking everything pink. I can't help myself. That'd be nice inside it. Oh, look. No, but I like her there, that there, with her in front. It is going to be overly pink, so I'm afraid if pink's not your thing, this won't be your thing, but you can look at it and appreciate what it would be like in grungy or whatever. Yeah, I definitely want her straight and it at an angle like that, so it's back end with the blue. What is that? Dragonfly? I think so. What's the matter with you? Oh, got some dried glue in you. How did that happen? Can't imagine. So yeah, when I finished here today, that's me. Like, even though I've got lots and lots of projects done to do, I have got them all tidied up and in there, everything that goes with them in there. Sorry, I'll have to poke my glue. Where's the thing that came out of it? See if this will work first. Yeah, I've got all the projects in there, you know, boxes and folders and files. All I need to do now is get one out at a time and get them finished. Which way was I? That way? No, that way. Can't remember. I'm going to go with that way. Yes, I think I was. I think that's where I was. I won't go too near the edge with her. It's peaceful, sunny and peaceful. It's lovely. Simba's got over his indignation of men throughout his house, in his bedrooms. He followed them. So funny. He followed them all over the house, looking at them like, what do you think you're doing? You don't live here. And then they drilled outside the house to put a camera in to have a look at the, you know, the cavity, see if there's anything in there or any issues. And he came running over to me and looked at me like, stop them. Do you know what they're doing? They're breaking the house. And then the chappie went upstairs and left his notebook on the settee. So of course he went over and gave it a good sniff. And then he sat down right next to it and tucked his paws in as if to say, if you want this back, you've got to come through me. It's so funny when we get visitors. He's so used to, you know, not having that many. Why am I feeling sticky there? I am. I wonder if I put the glue too wide. Yes, I can see it, look. Just keep rubbing it till it's gone. Oh, it's getting warm though. Gosh. Eek. Oh, well, if you're a pink lover like me, you'll love that. If you're not so much. Right, let's put some pages in. Now, I did bring a double one. I always like a pretty page, even when I'm making blank notebooks. I do like a pretty page for my front page. I've got these lace drawers out now, haven't I? Oh, move, don't lose that. So this was a background page as well, so that would have been from the rose garden. I'm not putting all those pink pages in, don't worry, there's a lot there. I just grabbed and they just kept coming. They were the right size, weren't they? So luckily I printed that. So what do we think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that one making 8. I just want to see what that thickness will feel like. It's a notebook, I don't want it too thick. Well, I think it'll take a couple more. So we'll go with 10. 9 pink pages, and I'm going to put those on the floor. And that pretty one. So let's fold them. And I'm not going to ink the edges, they don't look like they need it. My camera seems a long way away. I don't know if you are. Oops. Yeah, a couple of people have told me in the comments that they've had sunshine these last couple of days. So hooray for sunshine! That's what I say. It definitely makes you feel cheerful. Makes you think about summer. I've started to think about summer wardrobe. Oops. Nearly there. It is a bit repetitive. I seem to have done nothing but fold pages recently for journals. I think I've made a lot of journals these last few weeks. It's the thing I love best most of the time. Journal making is what I love. I like embellishing. You'd never have guessed, would you? But I do actually love just making the journals. It's a wonder I don't make a lot more than I do, actually. I think it's only time. It's only time that stops me churning them out 10 to the dozen. Okay. So I am going to cut them all flat. They're all the same size, but as soon as you start stacking papers, you know, the inside ones stick out further, and I want them square. So I'll trim them with my craft knife and my little mat. Get the neatest, well, I think you get the neatest finish. Squarest, I think, is the word I'm looking for. I had my ruler out to measure, didn't I? Any clue what I did with it? There it is, on a pile next to me. I just want to tamp them down a little bit in the middle. Make sure they're all the way in. That's it. Yeah, the top and the bottom seem fine, it's just the edge. So I usually have in my drawer a small, I don't want to open, just not strong enough, a small cutting mat. my cutting ruler, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think it's just the sides. Where is my knife? But you can see they are stuck out quite a bit. I like this combination because you can get things completely square, because I've got squares on my cutting mat and then a square ruler. So that's the wrong way. It's just a bit grippier, more grippy on one side than the other. Right, I think I'll go there. Don't move on me. Sometimes you can do it in just 3 passes, and I didn't refresh my blade. Probably been using this blade for all sorts of things, but perseverance, you get there. Yeah, and that's a lovely neat edge there now, look. I'm not going to do top and bottom, but I am going to grip them pretty quickly before they move about on me. Are you? Oh, how do you know where the middle is? I don't. Should have stuck something in the middle, shouldn't I? Too late, I've moved them now, so I was hoping to keep them completely. It's not completely flat, but never mind. You moved on me. You have, haven't you? Because you stuck out the bottom. Right, I want it neat, so just fold that in. Okay, it'll just be easier than trying to get every page straight. Just take a little bit off. You know, if it's smaller at the top inside, I don't mind. What I don't want is it hanging out. If that makes sense. Sticking out. Okay. Will you stay in your right place now? That's it. Got it. For me, that the definition between a notebook and a junk journal, one of the things is, yeah, the neatness of a notebook compared to the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The word that comes to mind is erratic, but that's not what I'm looking for. But you know what I mean. The way the pages are not all the same size. Okay. Yeah, nice. I don't want anything in the middle. I've got some lovely pink. Oh, I thought it was embroidery floss. I'm not sure now. It might be wax thread. It is. Never mind. Wax, well, might even be better actually. Right, so am I going to do a 3? I think I am, because it's fairly tall, isn't it? 3 whole pamphlet stitches, what I meant by that. There we go. I'll put that away, so I'll do myself an injury on it. Now, is the needle still here? It is. I'll go with that one. How long have I been? Not too long. So I want to stick some of these pretties on the pages. I guess that will change it a bit from a notebook, but what we'll call it, an embellished notebook, that's what we'll call it. So that's the right way up. I'm just going to, I think, hold it in my hands and just trust. What do you think? Brave or silly? Just want something on the end of there so don't pull it through. And sit still for me, please. Thank you. Once you get two in, it generally doesn't move or can't move, whatever. Lovely. Right, how far did I go? Quite a way. This is going through the pocket bit here. Oops. Yeah, that pink looks quite nice on there, that pink thread. Are you going to go back through? Yes. Lovely. On each side. Okay, let's take these off here. Oh, do I only have 3 on? See how flat it lays as well. That's the difference between a notebook and a junk journal. Although I haven't put any of the pretties in yet, have I? Right, are you nice and... You are. Yeah. And I'm going to put through and I'm going to cut them really short. I don't want strings or anything like that. That's it. So it'll lay flat. Pretty. Ooh. So, shall we glue these pockets down that we've made? Oh, cloud coming over again now. Don't spoil yourself. We've definitely had sunshine and showers today. Definitely. Love that doll. It's cute. Cute, cute. Okay. So it's a bit of a taller notebook than I thought I was going to make actually, but yeah, it pushes open because of these, I guess, but I think it's worth it. Ouch. Ooh. So, right. So I want to pretty it up, but not overdo it. I've got butterflies and roses, which you know I love. I've got tickets. Oh, I love a ticket and a label. And then some just little bits of, I suppose, ephemera embellishment pieces. All the big, oh, might be nice inside that. And then some, yeah, some bigger pieces. I've mostly cut the label things out. Now that's a pocket. I don't think I want a pocket. I had another one as well, didn't I? I don't think I want a pocket in here, but you will see that in the boot, not too distant future. So these are from, they're not all from the Pink Parisian ephemera kit. Some of them are from the Birdhouse ephemera kit. So what shall we have on the 2 pockets? They definitely need something. Cute. Or just labels. I think she would be nice in. No, she disappears too far. I was going to tear that then, but I'm not. I need to remember I'm not going grungy. I'm going more pretty, girly, pinky, romantic. Okay, so I am going to tear this end though, because otherwise it'll just look like it's been chopped off to make it fit, whereas a tear, oh, that's an interesting tear. Kind of explains why half of it's missing. and because of that I'm doing it in a darker ink. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I think this is from Birdhouse, the Birdhouse one. If you remember, I used the kit itself to make a journal a couple of, was it last month? Can't remember. One of the last 4 months. Yeah, and although it's from a different kit to that, it goes, doesn't it? Because it does. Yes, I like that in there. So, before I start on my pages, let me decide what I'm... Oh, there is another one, look. It looks like it's folded there. It looks like a checkbook. So I might do the same, but tear it on that side. It looks like a better tear, that one, doesn't it? Of course, I could have put them on as they'd make lovely belly bands, but it's a notebook. I'm just fancying up the pocket. Don't need much on there, it's just paper. Oh, gosh, you cut that a bit fine. Did I not check it? Never mind, it's on, it's on, it's on. Let me just put that on. What do we need to do on the back of it? A bit of something. Oh, I seem to have sliding, considering I tidied up. I seem to have lots of things sliding at me. Just wondering where that pink dot has gone. I know you're here somewhere. Oh. It's run off. Can't believe I've lost it. Put it this side. I did. I'm just putting a bit of colour on from everything I've got here. Just so it's not quite, oops, not quite boring white. Do you know what I mean? I've got another brown one here, so that's it. Let's go around the edge with a bit of pink. Thick in places like that. That's it. Ooh. Nice piece to make a note on. Right, why did you all slide down here? Take yourself back up there. Oh, the thing is, I love the picture. Let's fold it over. I love that door. I want that door to be seen. There you go. There's a little piece of something in there. Right. So I don't want anything on, or do I? Do I want a label? There was one that I said would be nice. Maybe I should go inside here with it. Was it that one? I'm liking this one better. Can you see? Yeah, I think that one's more like a... Have I flung it again? Oh, dearie me. This lace, all I can see is lace. Oh, it's there. I don't know. I can't see for looking. It's only that I can see the white edge where I've cut it. Right, I'm going to put it right next to the ink. There we go. That way, and right in the middle there. So I'm going to put quite a lot of these labels and tickets to embellish, because that's what I love. And I'm just doing something for pleasure today, just for the pleasure of crafting, not thinking about what I'm going to do with it, who it's for, just creating for creating's sake. So I thought all these little things, tickets, butterflies, you know how I love a rose, just on odd pages, and the lovely pink background, we'll just show them off. Just every now and then. I'm not doing one on every page or every couple of pages. Need me cloth, there it is. Sometimes need to put something in it. I don't think it will. So, which way does that rose go? That way, I think. So what do I want? Maybe I want to go over the page and do something on this side. I think I like the boot that side, so one of these. Let's go with this one. I like it the right way up. Oops. Could you see over there? Lovely. Now I'm thinking one of the bigger images. So, do I want the lady? I'm going to put the brown round these. What does that say? Oh, Judge Cigarettes. Using pretty ladies to sell them, weren't they? On this Rue de Rivoli, Paris. Rivoli? Rivoli or Rivoli? Probably Rivoli. Pom pom. Quite like her because she's a changing. Not sure about that white edge. It's supposed to be on there, I think, but unless I cut it out. Yeah, she's a bit of a changing colour, isn't she, from all the pinks that we've had. Yeah, quite like her just there in the middle of the page, right round her. Like she's just fallen there. That's it. Well, not her personally, the picture. Yeah, like that. Oh, the middle. Do we want something in the middle? I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I think I'm going to go over here with a butterfly. Halfway again. There we go. There's something nice about just putting a single thing. I put something in the first page and then didn't bother, did I? I think we're all right. As regards, you know, stopping the glue sticking. We're okay. We're okay. So I've got this that I'd like to get in. Quite like this. I'd like the boot in. Let's do two close together then. Love these boots. Tina's got quite a few kits now with the boots and the shoes in. And I think you can just buy them as kits on the, you know, ephemera pieces on their own as well. If you remember last month I had the, was it shoe and boot journal cards. And they had a big fussy cut sheet. I've still got a lot of them. Yeah, lovely. So we're going for another ticket of this. I've got more here. Thought I had more. Thurber's Pride of the Kitchen soap. Something ornament. Can't read it. I think it might be French. Which one do we like? I like this one. I wonder if to have two on the page together here. You know, opposite pages. Let's. Oops. I'm going to go further down with this one this time, but still at an angle. I am holding myself back from putting lace and buttons and bling and all the things that's on my desk looking at me, because I think there's just something nice about the simplicity of it. Writing in it would be lovely. It would be a nice notebook to add to a journal, wouldn't it, to, you know, put them together. Fasten it to the back of it or something like that. I think I'm going to have this further back, so maybe I should go to the back. Yeah, maybe the back page. Which way is the rose? I don't think it matters, but I'm going to ink that one. Just for your final thoughts and notes. I suppose another thing for me in the difference between a notebook and a journal is I imagine a notebook to be purely, you know, written in, or mainly written in, as opposed to a journal having things stuck in it and, you know, collections of pictures and images either created in it or glued in it. Bit wonky, that one, Denise. Oops. Just seeing this lovely circle that I cut out as well. Let's put some ink round the edge. Okay, so we're working inwards now. Might be nice with a ticket with it, don't know. Need something on this side, don't I? I haven't got one of these on this side. Let's do a 2-pager again. I inked that one. Don't think it needs it. Which way are we going? Let's go that way. And down there with that one. And I've just got my lovely street scene that I want to get in. And maybe not the circle, I don't know. That's pretty good because I've just about used everything that I wanted, you know, that caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, I'd like to put that in. I'd like to put that in. Oh, how did I do that? Must have caught it. Did I catch it with this? Lovely. Oh yeah, because I've got 2 there and 2 there, so I'll probably leave this one then. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got somewhere that needs something. Oops, back you go. Maybe something in there. Maybe we'll put this in here if it doesn't need to be anywhere else. I love that page clear as it is. Yep, nice. Sort of an internal cover, that, isn't it? Beautiful rose. I did quite a few pages at the front. Yeah, I probably do want maybe this circle in here. See if there's anything. Oh, I have those big. See if there's anything else. There is other things. There's lots of them. But is there anything different to what I've put in? I think I pulled out all the. There's all these journal cards. Look. Pulled out all the bits I really wanted. No, that's a different boot to the one I've put in, but I have got a boot in. Yeah, journal cards. I've got a butterfly. I don't want to put a pocket in it. I've got those 2 beautiful pockets. This, and... Oh, is that the same lady from the front? No, shall we have that lady in? Let's. Okay, bear with me. I love cutting up pages. I've said it to you before, haven't I? The digital artists spend all that time putting the lovely bits together. And then you get to have a good time taking them all apart again. I like the fact that they're from pages and they have, you know, like background around them, so you don't have to be too accurate with your fussy cutting because they've got that background around them. And which of these? I'm just going to have that flower, I think, not that one. And I'll just have half of that one. Let's see what we think. Yes. Yeah, don't like that bottom flower. I'll just rearrange, you know, recut her dress. That's it. I've restyled you. Yeah, I don't mind that flower. And just to cut in her fan there a little bit. Lovely. I'm just going to go around her with a touch of pink here and there. That's it. Oh, does she need something with her? That's kind of mirroring, isn't it, the front page. I'm wondering if to just cut the bow bit and that centre, just so it's different. Not quite so big and flamboyant. Different from the front page, I mean, because this is a smaller version of the front cover, I should say. Smaller version of what's on the front cover. And now it's even smaller. It looks a bit perfume bottle looking. Yep, that's it. Happy with that. Ooh. I've got lots and lots of offcuts now, haven't I, from all these projects I've been doing for Tina. I really must create some master boards. I saw somebody this morning doing a master board, and trying to think who it was, but I can't remember. Then she ran it through her embossing machine and cut it up. I've never done that, not with master boards, and I'm thinking, oh, that would be a nice, you know, something different with them. I'm feeling a little bit dry and croaky. I think it might be cup of tea time. Where did I get that pink from? I wonder if it's come off there. Did I put, oh no, I put pink ink round this, didn't I? Denise, it's not a grungy journal. That page is now. Let's have a look then. Did I say it wasn't a grungy journal? I'm beginning to wonder. Oh dear. It's because I've got a grungy desk, isn't it? Yeah, I love that front. Don't know. You know how I love to put lace down the spine, but perhaps I didn't ought to. Oh, I want something in there. Maybe this, because it's like a... It's like a pocket, you know, front and back to be seen, as opposed to one that's stuck down and not meant to be seen. Oops. Luckily, it is meant to be a bit, I think, rough. It's printed a bit, you know, the edges. They're not neat and pristine. So, where do you go about there, I think? Yep. So I'm assuming you go in. Yep, that's okay. And then you over. Just not in enough there, I don't think. Yep, just need to ink that white. Rather than cut it off, I'll just ink it pink. Because once you start trimming, or once I start trimming, yeah, that's it. I better go around that now since I've done that bit. me nozzle. Lovely. Yeah, I think it, oh yeah, I've gone over an hour, so we are going to be a good while uploading, but it will get to you. It'll get to you eventually. Oh, it's a nice envelope pocket, is what it is. And put that circle inside it. Over on the side, you know me, I like things sideways on. Right, we were having a look, weren't we? Look at that. Oh, yeah, red, yellow, pink. Pink bit of ink. I suppose I could put a butterfly on it. I'll probably do that when I finished filming. While it's uploading, I'll cut a butterfly up and stick one on. I might put one on the middle page as well. Yeah, lots of lovely notebook pages and lots of lovely pretties as well. That's the only page with the glue on it, isn't it? Lovely. And then that lovely. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing the kits and that little bit of a play. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd like to put lace around it, but I'm not going to. I'll just put that, just cut one of these butterflies out, look, and stick it on that pink mark. Okay, thank you so much for spending so long of your day with me, if you're still here. Yeah, fingers crossed for a quick upload. Have a lovely day, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye for now.